Okay, so today we're going to talk about problems that are asking about what two integers a square root is between. So if we had, let's just say we had the square root of 13. What they're looking for is they want to know essentially what that number is between. So there's two ways to go about that. You can plug the square root of 13 into your calculator and you can get, I gotta have my calculator out in order to do that. So you can do square root of 13 and you'll get, that's not what we wanted, 3.61. And you could say, okay, then square root of 13 is between, so square root of 13 is bigger than 3, but it's less than 4. Or the other way you could go about solving this if you didn't want to use your calculator, the calculator is the easiest way to solve it. You could also say, okay, on my, stop doing that. There we go. So we have, on our number line, we have, I'm going to put square root 13 right in the middle. Then bigger than that would be square root 14, square root 15, square root 16, square root 17, so on and so forth. And I know when I plug these in, my first perfect square here is going to be the square root of 16. So it's going to be 4. And then to the left of square root 13 is square root 12, square root 11, square root 10, square root 9, square root 8. And I know my first perfect square left of square root 13 is going to be square root 9. So I would say that's 3. So I know square root 13 falls between 3 and 4. So once again, I would say 3 is less than square root 13, and then 4 is greater than square root 13. So anytime they're asking you to find a number bigger than and less than the square root, they're looking for the nearest integer, so the biggest counting number. So another example would be if we wanted to do like square root, let's just say square root 67. So if we did square root 67, I could punch that in my calculator and get, it's about 8.19. So 8.19, which would fall between 8 and 9. So I could say square root 67 is bigger than 8 and it's smaller than 9. And I could do the same thing with my number line. I could go square root 67. Then as I go bigger, I would go square root 68, square root 69, square root 70, 71, 72, 73, all the way until I got to square root 81, because that would be my next perfect square, and it's 9. And so that's going to be my bigger number, and then I could do the same thing going backwards. So I'd have square root 66, 65, 64, and square root 64 is a perfect square that equals 8. So that would be my lower number. So once again, I would have 8 is smaller than square root 67, and square root 67 is smaller than 9. I hope this helps you solve the square root ordering problems. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.